the same. This game should be a good one. It'll be a thunder off the tip. Pass to Brown. Left side, Brown. Six to shoot. Shoots. Jump shot is good. On defense, the Thunder. Back to Carter. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
There's the steal. Fast break. Here we go. Times. And it's no mistake on the slam dunk.
Hey! Mga ilaw, pagaling. Siya dito, Marco. Si Dito. Kanina dito si Marco.
We're about 1 minute into the first. We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Monty Williams. Schultz. It's blocked. Downs. Pass to Cook. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. Dives. Markkinen. The Thunder pour it in. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. From downtown. An offensive rebound. Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Blowing the whistle and a lot of contact there. This is his first trip to the line tonight. First one falls for him. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Kamyas, alamansi.
Dimes. And it's rejected. But they'll get another chance. Back to Carter. Dimes. Another shot. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. No good at the rim. Fultz. Pass to Brown. Fires the three. Here's Thompson. Off with the layup. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Uncovered. That's good. Chicago trailing here.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Back to Brown. Number 7. Fultz. Inside. Thompson misses. Here is Porter. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. There's the pick. Pass to Brown. Outside Brown. Thompson in the post. And there's the rejection. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's White. Dimes. Shot misses.
Even though he isn't having the best of a game from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Got a piece of it. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Thompson. Thompson right side. 5 to shoot. No good.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Dimes. Here's White. Dimes. And that one's good. 10 points for him.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Oklahoma City trailing. It's off his leg. And it's being called a kickball. Brown outside. Wide open look. Fultz. Foul call that time in the layup. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his first free throw of the game. No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Chicago leading. Pass to Porter. Here's White. Just 5 on the clock. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Pass to Thompson. That's good. Now here's Porter. Times. And a powerful one-handed slam. And here's Brown. Fires from deep. That is good. And that ties it up.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Cal. He was all alone for that shot. That was a warm-up jumper.
Pass to White. From beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Brown.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Fultz. Back to Brown. Launches a 3. Fultz. And the foul called on Dimes. That is his first foul of the game. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. Fultz. And that misses. That would have put him up. To the paint. Here's Porter. Thunder with the rebound.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. Defense still called in.
Number balls time. And the Thunder making a change here. Unloads from 13. Can't get it to go. Brown outside. Leads him in there. clean. Dimes. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. 14 points for him. He's at the pin. Lots of room. Carter pulls it in.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Dimes. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
I don't think they can ask much more than what he's done this quarter.
And the foul called on Dimes. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Bulls making a change here. Here is Bayless. Pass to Brown. Intercepted. And here comes the break. Dimes. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. 18 points for him. Here is Bayless. Brown with it. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And the Bulls making a change here. Here's Carroll.
Pass.
Dimes. And that one's good. He's got 20.
With the points he's racked up in the paint, he's taking some pressure off of their perimeter shooting.
Here's Bayless. Here's Carroll. Here's Adams. Bayless. Shoots a three. And Carroll gets it to go. And here are the Bulls now. Dimes. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Here is Bayless. Good on. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
as the Thunder gain possession.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
Here's Carroll. Here is Bayless. No one more. Can't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make. And when you got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
Oklahoma City trailing. They set the pick. Here's Adams. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pocket 6. It's one up. And he gets it to go. Times. Can't hit. Here's Carroll. To the inside. Chicago trailing here. Times. Here is Bayless. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Dimes with a... Thunder with the possession here. They trail by 1. Here's Carroll. The 3. Barkley grabs the board. Dimes. Misses the 3. Here's Carroll. Takes the lead pass. Bayless's shot is off.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Dimes. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's Carroll. Here is Bayless. Seconds left. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. And he makes the first. And the Thunder making a switch here. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
It's a tie. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think? Lets it go with the three. The shot is off.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Pass to Harris. Here's Adams. Here's Carroll. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads. Blocked. And he recovers it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. No good that time.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that one misses. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game. And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Carroll. All sorts of time. That's good. 6 points for him. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Dimes. From beyond the arc and then some.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here's Carroll. He has 6. Knocked loose. And here's the fast break. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Harris. Here's Carroll. Back to Harris. Takes the three. And that one's good.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Dimes. And he gets the bucket. He's got 34.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Again, the Thunder score. Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. From deep three-point range, and the Bulls another three.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number one.
Here's Carroll. Back to Thompson. Pass to Harris. Here's Carroll. Here's Adams. Carroll. 6 to shoot. Now here is Harris. Fires for three. That one goes. Cut. He's got 6.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Time call here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Dimes. And he's way off from outside. And here's Thompson. Ingram. And the foul called on Dimes. That's his third foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Zero yung pinula. Zero yung pinula.
Fultz. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. Fultz. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Dimes. And again, Chicago. No good. One-on-one here. Pass to Thompson. Puts the lead pass in front of him. So they take the lead. 7 points in the game. Chicago trailing here. Dimes. Drills it from outside.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Hindi kumain.
Kumakain ka na nga eh, di ba?
Hindi pala kumakain.
Back to Brown. And the Thunder, another three.
This is tough to stop if you're the defense. I mean, they've been absolutely on fire from behind the 3-point line, and the way they space the floor, it's hard to get to those shooters.
Times. Trying to answer that, but that three is off the mark. Ingram. Another steal. Pushing it up. Downs. Drops in the tray off the fast break. 43 points in the game.
Wow, this is simply an amazing performance he's putting on here.
He lobs it up. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Pass to Porter. On deep. Can't get it to go. Ingram. It's down the step back jam. Times. Held it with a triple. The Thunder with the lead. Fultz.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. And the first one at the line is good. The Bulls making a switch here. And he makes both free throws. So is Chicago now. It's a three-point game. Times. And again, Chicago. No good. Brown outside. Lock at 6. Lets it go. Oklahoma City gets it back. Outside Brown. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Times. Hope they get it back. Three-pointer. That is good.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
to Brown. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And here are the Bulls now. Times. No good from outside.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass. It hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
Back to Brown. Ingram. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. From deep three-point range. The shot, no good. Fultz. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 11.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And Chicago has possession. Trailing by 2. Dimes. Hands it from downtown.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shots has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Dimes with a... going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Chicago leading. Pass to Porter. On deep. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And here's Brown. Brown, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Fultz. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger. Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
Pass to Thompson. Porter pulls it in. Dimes. Nailed from three-point land.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
Oklahoma City trailing. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
You're good, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
It's tipped. To the middle. Here's Thompson. That'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And the Bulls making a change here. Pass to Brown. Jacks up a three. Carter pulls it in. Here's White. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Dimes. They get it back. Lets it go from deep. And he gets it to go.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Number 7. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Dimes. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Brown outside. Brown right side. Shoots the three. The tray. And that one's good. 13 points in the game.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Dimes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Finger. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried.
Always a threat, guys. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded in the gym range.
Here's the screen. Fultz. Porter pulls it in. And here are the Bulls now. 6-point lead. Ball stolen. Brown outside. Inside left. And there's the whistle. Free throw good from Brown. The Bulls making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Here's who Scott Skiles is starting the second half. Count the bucket. Just 4 to shoot. Fultz. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Dimes. Takes a three. And he gets it to go. For those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Brown. Nails the wide open jump shot. He's got 17. Dimes. The Bulls keep it alive. On deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Now the Thunder with it. It's a 10-point game. Fultz. Blocked. Second shot. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also caught the body, so some free throws coming up right now. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. No good on the free throw. Can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Pass to Porter. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. With his foot. And it's whistled a kick. whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. And that one's good. 13 points in the game. Minutes into the second half of play now. Front past the arc. And that one's good.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
As the Bulls gain possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Now the Bulls with it. Pass to White. Dimes. Target from three-point range.
Well, you know, that's one thing they've been doing extremely well. Corralling those characters.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. That's good. 15 points in the game.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Time call here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams and their effectiveness from the three-point line.
Pass to Brown for three. Can't hit.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Number 7. Number 7. Here's Brown. It's up a three. And the shot is good. He's got 20. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes of gone. Dimes. Tries to keep it alive. Dimes. A three-pointer, no good. 5-on-3 break. points in the game.
Not only that, but he plays a huge part in their transition game. Getting the ball up court in a hurry is his first thought when he gets the rebound in his hands, and he does it very well.
Timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And they need a timeout, Kevin. They haven't been boxing out like they need to, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
The Bulls making a switch here. Here's Carroll. No good. Dimes uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Tipped away. Here's the break. Pushing it up. Markkanen. And he jams it with authority. Pass to Harris. Now, here's Thompson. Harris with it. Just off the run. Can't get it to go. No good with the layup. Puts up a three, and he gets it to go. 7 points in the game. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Here's Carroll. He's got 6. Pass to Harris for the 3. Cannot hit.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Smooth sailing for Chicago. Dimes. Drops in the tray.
Wow. What can you say?
Here's Carroll. Expanding his range. No good. Dimes. Here's Bowden. His three-pointers off the mark.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Here's Carroll. Pass to Harris. But three. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Babayad pa.
Dimes. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Great shooting for him at the foul line tonight. 7 of 7. First free throw is good.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
The Bulls making a switch here. And so he hits both. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Buries it from three-point range. Pass to Brown. Fultz. Misses off the left iron. And here are the Bulls now. Dimes. It's hauled in by Brown. Now Harris. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And the Thunder making a change here. The shot. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
And he can't stop the run as he misses.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
Dimes.
That foul gives him 4, so he's just 2 away from being Dairy Queen.
Dimes. The first one falls. And the Thunder making a change here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Off the screen. dishes it off the right side of the rim.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter, and that's an understatement.
Times. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
Now Harris. He's got 6. Pick off in midair. Times. Freeman. And that one's good. So it's the Thunder now. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And the Thunder making a change here. Fultz. Shot to stop the drought. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Stolen. From the baseline. And it's good. He's got 23.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Shot is off. Swiped it away. And they're moving it up. Up top, Brown. And points for him. And here are the Bulls now. Dimes sinks the three-pointer. Brown outside. Pass to Thompson. Down low. Fultz. He's on target from 8 feet out. 25 points in the game.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Stolen by Thompson. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the screen. From deep. Can't get it to go. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Not the kind of pass you want to be making right there. He's lucky it wasn't stolen.
That's good. Times. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The first one falls. And the Bulls making a change here. He hits both from the stripe. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Bulls up. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Here is Bayless. Here's Adams. Makes it off the glass. Times. The baseline jumper goes down.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Here is Bayless. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which has given him some free throw opportunities.
Knocked away. Fast break, here they come. Times. Rips down the breakaway slam. "60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Here is Bayless. Pass to Harris. Here is Bayless. And here is Harris. Shot clock at 5. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Here comes Porter, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Adams. Here is Bayless. Pass to Harris. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Dimes. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And the Bulls making a change here. And Chicago has possession. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Boy, what a half from the field they're having. They're going to extend that lead if they stay this high.
Here is Bayless. Good on. Porter pulls it in. And here's the break. Dimes. And the officials call goaltending, so they award the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The Bulls making a switch here. Here is Bayless. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Harris. Three-pointer. Shot is off.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Dimes. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. So it's the Thunder now. Here is Bayless. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Here's Adams. Bayless's shot is off. And the foul called on Dimes. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here is Bayless. Pass to Harris. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
And the first one at the line is good. good on both. Here is Bayless. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Harris. Here is Bayless. And they get it. 6 to shoot. No luck. Dimes. That's good.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Here is Bayless. Another steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Hutchison finishes the break with a slam. Here is Bayless. He tries for 3. And he gets it to go. Now the Bulls with it. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Here is Bayless. Pass to Harris. Plenty of space. That one a little long.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here is Bayless.
Yung green sa taas.
Good on. And a miss there on the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Times. The Thunder pull it in. Here is Bayless. Good on. And he gets it to go from the corner. Times.
Bye-bye.
And he gets it to go.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Harris with it. Here is Bayless. Back to Harris. Bayless. Good on. Offensive rebound. Adams gets himself open and drills it.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
There's the bucket. Good.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Here is Bayless. Good on. And it's off from three-point range. And Chicago has possession. Dimes. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Here is Bayless. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. To the paint. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
Dimes. Off target from outside. Now Harris. Here is Bayless. Fires the three. And he gets the bucket. From down in the low post, it goes. And here are the Thunder now. Pass to Harris. A three ball. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Dimes. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Here is Bayless. Morales. There's the block. And so here is Chicago. Alvarez. No good on the triple. Block shot on the way. That's blocked. Dimes. No luck. Good on. Smooth sailing for Chicago. Dimes. Dimes. The layup off target. Here is Bayless. Pass to Harris. This one for three. Here's Adams. No good. And around the break. Dimes. Soft touch off the glass.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys. Giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
Now here is Harris. Here is Bayless.
Hindi ay clearance. Bakit bawal? Oh, tanda mo na. Bakit?
5 on the clock. Baseline try. It's all in by the Bulls.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. Tough day so far.
Dimes. It's hauled in by Harris. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here is Bayless. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Dimes. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Here is Bayless. They need this one. Here's Adams. Can't connect from short range. Out of bounds, Bulls ball, Chicago keeps possession. The Bulls making a switch here.
Ano oras po ba yan?
Dimes. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Here's Carroll. With the lead pass. Here is Bayless. Morales. And the layup's good off the glass. Dimes. That three off the mark.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Mabait pala ng din.
Here's Carroll. Trying his luck deep. The shot no good. Dimes. Offline with his three. Poked away. Here's Carter. And the basket good.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they're just giving them too many looks inside.
Dalawang guy.
Here's Carroll. Gives him the lead pass. Dimes. Good. Here is Bayless. Dimes. And he banks in the layup. Here's Carroll. Off the pick. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up. Now the Bulls with it. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. On the wing. Barkley grabs the board. And so Chicago
Look.